Somebody call the red flag guy because I'm going to be listing 7 flags you should be looking for if you are wondering if you should leave your boyfriend. And I know what you're thinking. Who is this chick and how does she have the resume in order to talk about this? I used to be you. If the algorithm is doing what the algorithm is doing, I make videos for who I used to be. I talk about sex and relationships and healing from trauma and daddy issues and how God saved my life. And that is what I make videos for now. So last week I made 7 ways not to date, like how to date incorrectly. And then I just did a longer form video over on my channel, The Whole Journey, where I talked about how to leave your boyfriend if you know that you need to leave. But now we're going to talk about 7 flags to look for if you think you should leave and how these flags mean that you definitely should, especially if there are several of them. So let's get right into it. The first flag I want to point out is it is a red flag if you guys are unequally yoked. I speak to Christians who are struggling with the same sin that I used to struggle with. And one of the major things that I used to do is missionary date. And there was a pastor that said that missionary dating turns into the missionary position, and it does, because when we are trying to make these unequally yoked men who are not pursuing God try to act like they're pursuing God when they're actually just pursuing us, it turns into sexual sin and all of the other fun stuff that happens in ungodly relationships. So if you are in an unequally yoked relationship and you are not actively married, you should break up. There's no excuses on that one. And I know that can be kind of crazy because like, oh my gosh, like what if we were both unsaved and then one of us got saved and now we're just waiting on the other person to be saved? That could be a different story, but you still need to understand that one of you is saved and is valuing Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, and the other one of you is not. So it is definitely something that you need to consider moving forward, because if you continue to date that person and you yoke yourself to them long-term in marriage, then you're literally yoking yourself to somebody that's going to be pulling you in a different direction than you need to be pulled in. So if he's not taking you towards Jesus, you need to not be with him at all. Okay, let's come back for tomorrow. The second flag we are looking for on if you need to break up with your boyfriend.